Welcome to Kino Quickly, I'm your host Disco, and today I watched the new horror movie, Come Play. Come Play is about a non-verbal autistic child who communicates through his cell phone, and he meets a sort of monster that lives in a dimension only seen through the phone. Now, this movie's it's got some good scares in it if you're looking for something that's gonna scare you a good amount, but I'd say its fatal flaw is the sort of motive of the monster in the movie, because this monster doesn't really want to hurt the child or hurt anybody. This monster wants a friend, and he wants to take that friend back to his cool dimension that he comes from. And I gotta be honest, if some tall, cool-looking monster wanted to take me to their cool dimension where things probably all look cool like him, I'd probably go. So, you know, I had trouble being sort of scared by this movie, except this movie does a good job at making the concept kind of scary, but really in reality, if this monster existed, he'd probably be a lot more friendly than he comes off in this movie, and he probably honestly wouldn't even look that scary. I can't imagine something from another dimension who wants a friend to look quite like this. This monster looks pretty creepy. I think if something wanted a friend, and it looked creepy to us, we probably look creepy to it. So I don't think it'd want to be friends with humans. If this was realistic, it'd probably look at the child and say, "No thanks, I don't want to be friends with that ugly guy." So if you can sort of look past the flaw and the fact that this monster just wants a friend, and just kind of pretend that this monster just wants to abduct this child and eat him or something, then the movie becomes a lot more scary, I think. There is going to be a little mental gymnastics you're going to have to do to fully enjoy this movie and get the full amount of scares, but I think it's worth it if you go through that just to see this movie. So overall, I'm going to give this movie 1 thumb up. I'm going to reserve the 2nd thumb up just because of the suspension of disbelief that you have to go through to, believe that this monster is actually a scary thing and not just a friendly, tall, creepy-looking guy that, at the end of the day is probably pretty nice and probably has a lot of cool things to show you in his cool dimension that he's able to freely travel in and out of. So I highly recommend you see Come Play, and I highly recommend you also have a nice day.